welcome back to my channel. So if you think I look like trash, this is how I look every day, so I formally apologize. I just didn't feel like getting dressed because it's late at night and I wanted to record this video for you guys. But I haven't been to Barnes & Noble lately, and I know I said I like to buy things locally, but you know, we were already in the area and I was like, I kind of feel like buying books because I haven't bought some in a long time, and I still have a lot I haven't read. I mean, oh, it's a mess. My whole life is a mess. But I just want to showcase my little mini haul. I bought two books, but two books that I think will change my life. I'll start with the first one. So this series, the sequel to the book came out and everyone loves it. I've never heard of this story. I thought it had to do with supernatural because of the quote or like the title and everything, but it had nothing to do with that, as I read from the description of the books. And it is Carry On, so it is the first of, I think, a trilogy. I think a third one is being made right now. But I know like the sequel, Wayward Son, is out already, and that's why I thought it was supernatural, because Carry On My Wayward Son is like a supernatural song or whatever. But I got this one because it's intriguing. I like the artist that draws this. I forgot his name. Oh my god, I forgot his name. But I really like him as an artist, so I was like, ooh, the cover's really nice. And then, I don't know, just everyone likes it on Goodreads, so I just thought, hey, let's read it. So it's called Carry On. It's by Rainbow Rowell. This is the first purchase. I saw it at Barnes & Noble when I was walking. I originally went because I wanted to get the Star Wars Empire magazine, but they didn't have it because I was too late, because I'm always too late to these things. But yeah, I saw it on the shelf and I was like, hey, this is a sign, let's get it. I'll read to you guys the description. So, Simon Snow is the worst chosen one who's ever been chosen. That's what his roommate Baz says. And Baz might be evil and a vampire and a complete git, but he's probably right. Half the time, Simon can't even make his wand work, and the other half he sets something on fire. His mentor is avoiding him, his girlfriend broke up with him, and there's a magic-eating monster running around wearing Simon's face. Baz would be having a field day with all this if he were here. It's their last year at Watford School for Magics, and Simon's infuriating nemesis didn't even bother to show up. Carry On is a ghost story, a love story, and a mystery. It has just as much kissing and talking as you'd expect from a Rainbow Rowell novel, but far, far more monsters. So obviously, this is a YA book. She's done stuff like this before. So I'm actually really excited. I've never read any of her work. I'm just really super I'm into it. The description sounds interesting. I'm trying to get into more fantasy because I want to write a fantasy. If you guys don't know, I'm actually a writer. I'm taking a creative writing class in college and I am just loving it so far. It's so great. And yeah, I'm just having so much fun. But I want to read more fantasy, and this seemed interesting, you know, seeing everybody was enjoying the sequel. And yeah, so this is the first book, or this is the first book that I bought. I'm super excited. I just wanted to show you guys this. And then the second one, it was recommended by my brother when we went to the local bookstore. He was like, you need to read this book, but I was like, I'm gonna get the Goldfinch. And I'm not even done with the Goldfinch. I mean, hopefully by this time I will be, but I probably won't. But yeah, I'm trying to finish it by the end of October, but who knows. Then I saw it, and then I read the description, and I was like, oh shoot, I relate to this a lot. So if you guys don't know, I'm Latina, my family's from Mexico, so I was like, oh, I probably will relate to this, you know, just because of the title. But then when I actually read the description, I was like, oh shoot, I relate to this a lot. So it is called I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. And just by reading that, I was like, oh yeah, I totally relate. Let me take off my receipt out of here. Let me just read the description to you. So, perfect Mexican daughters do not go away to college. They do not move out of their parents' house right after high school graduation. Perfect Mexican daughters never abandon their family. Once I read that first paragraph, I was like, oh my god, that is like my entire family. Like, we're not an average family in this household. I mean, we're already different. We're all Mexican here. Let me continue. But Julia is not your perfect Mexican daughter. That was her sister Olga's role. Then a tragic accident leaves Olga dead and Julia reassembling the shattered pieces of her family. And no one seems to acknowledge that Julia is broken too. Instead, her mother channels her grief into pointing out every possible way Julia has failed. But it's not long before Julia suspects that Olga might not have been as perfect as everyone thought. With the help of her best friend Lorena and her first love, first everything, Connor, Julia is determined to uncover the truth. Was Olga really what she seemed, and how can Julia even attempt to live up to a seemingly impossible deal? I want to read more Latinx novels and stuff because, you know, this is where I come from. And I also want to support Mexican or Latino authors as much as I can. So when I saw this, I was like, maybe I should check it out. And So I did, and I'm actually really happy. Like, once I read it, I was walking around like some aisles, but then I always came back to it. So yeah, so these were the two that I got, and I'm super excited to read both of them. You know, I probably wouldn't have done a haul, but it's just like, I don't know, these two, they attracted me like a lot, and I was like, wow, like I'm really happy about these purchases. Like, usually I just buy things because I'm like, okay, time to read this now, but like these two I'm very excited to get into, and I will right after I'm done with the Goldfinch. So everyone tell me to finish the Goldfinch so I can read these two. I'm probably gonna start this one, and then I'll start this one, and then I'll continue other books. I do have a fun thing planned for some 2 books, but I'll talk about those later. Yeah, so this is what I got. If you guys have read any of these, let me know. I know a lot of people might have read this one, so if you have, let me know. If you have read this one too, please let me know. I would totally want some feedback on both of these books. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to showcase this because I'm actually really proud of these purchases, because usually I just buy dumb books and I just make dumb decisions all the time, but this one I feel like I'm very proud of it, and I want to show you guys these, and I will let you guys know how I feel about them when I'm done, because I always write reviews. But anyways, yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!